Elon Musk has been under enormous pressure this year. Ever since he joined Donald Trump's White House to head up its Department of Government Efficiency, the stock of the company that he helped create has been on the slide. But things have steadied recently, and this morning he was offered $24 billion US worth of stock to stay on as boss for at least another 2 years as Tesla moves from EVs into AI and robotics. Joining us live now is Wedbush Securities senior equity analyst Dan Ives. Good to talk to you again, Dan. It seemed as though Musk might be forced out a few weeks or months ago as he and other companies, as what was done to PayPal in the past, but not this time.
Yeah, look, I mean, there's been a lot of tensions, right? I mean, between shareholders, the board, and obviously Musk. Look, I mean, in my opinion, the biggest asset for Tesla is Musk. And remember, the reason the board's doing this is because that Delaware pay package, which continues to really be a soap opera that's playing out. They needed to double down. This was the right move.
So he's already the world's richest man. Would cash really be it for him to stay on, or is it more about other things? The project, the freedom to do what he wants to do that will be decisive?
Yeah, I think you nailed it. I think it's less maybe about comp. I mean, of course, it's important, but it's really about control, especially when it comes to AI. I mean, in terms of the AI revolution, that's really the focus for Tesla. And I think for Musk, more and more control is the key. That's what the board went after. Look, and shareholders, they know for Tesla to be what I believe is a $2 trillion company, there's only one person that's going to lead that, and it's Elon.
Yeah, he needs an incredible position of power. So you just mentioned that, robotics, AI, which is going to be the future of Tesla now. Can you just elaborate on that? Self-driving cars and taxis. I mean, they have been working on this for a while now. It hasn't quite come to fruition the way they want it to and the speed with which they want it to. But is that still the next goal for the company?
Look, I think that's the future. I actually think autonomous alone is worth $1 trillion. And we were at Robotaxi, our team down in Austin. And I think when it comes to autonomous and Robotaxi and cyber cabs, I mean, Tesla's really going to own that market, not just in the US, but globally. And I think robotics, it's just the start of a robotics future. And when you think about physical AI, that's where Tesla and NVIDIA, I believe, the two best physical AI players in the world.
When you go to him as boss, I mean, looking through the company letter to shareholders from Tesla this morning, it talks to the fact that Musk hasn't received meaningful compensation for 8 years. They need him to expand the company. As you rightly pointed out, it is all about Musk. Is there anybody else who could lead the company the way he does?
Nah. There's no one. I mean, I've covered tech 25 years, right? And so there's just certain people like Jensen at NVIDIA, Musk at Tesla. You know, you could say Apple, you know, in terms of Cook and Jobs. And I think that's the reality, right? And in terms of Tesla, Tesla is Musk, Musk is Tesla. But also it goes back to the Delaware is basically stopping the 2018 pay package. That's why the board had to come in here and give him this, given what the fiasco that's happened in the Delaware courts.
What state is the company in now from an American perspective? You'd be across these things. We all saw the pictures months ago of, you know, factories, shop fronts being targeted by protesters. Have things calmed down now? Was it the right move for him to ultimately end things at Doge and focus back on Tesla?
Oh, that was a good move, right? I mean, and we talked about it, you know, for months. I mean, he needed to rip the Band-Aid off, get out of Trump administration, get out of Doge. Look, are there still Elon haters out there? Yeah, but the brand damage right now is much more contained. And I think now he's more of a wartime CEO focused on the autonomous and AI future.
Yeah. Dan Ives there. Good to see you, Dan. Thanks again for your time.